To see the bright-eyed and beautiful Honey of today, you would never guess what we both have been through during our time together. In early 2019, I started to question my abilities when it came to working with dogs after a major situation rattled me to the core. What followed felt like failure after failure, loss after loss. Everyone at the shelter and in my personal life had been so supportive, but I didn't want to hear it. I was falling apart on the inside. Honey had arrived at the Cuyahoga County Animal Shelter several months previously. She was failing to thrive and returned to the shelter after every adoption. Nothing was wrong with her behaviorally. She would just throw up every type of food she was given and continued to lose a lot of weight. It took a lot of tests and diagnostics before Honey was diagnosed with congenital megaesophagus. Megaesophagus is a condition which does not allow Honey to swallow her food, and she must be held upright during and after her feedings to allow her to pass food into her stomach. This allows her to get adequate nutrition and not be at risk for aspiration pneumonia. While at the shelter, even with management for her condition, she continued to lose extensive amounts of weight. With such a small staff and around 100 dogs in the building at any given time, Honey was not given the attention she needed for every meal, and she needed a lot of them. Her name matches her personality. No dog is sweeter. I decided to take her home as a foster. Honey was something I could fix, something I could make better, and at the time, it was something I just felt I needed to do. As the months went by, she slowly started to improve. I got up early to feed her in a special chair, and another one was donated to the shelter so that I could bring her to work with me and feed her during my lunchtime. Her other feedings were done in my home, around her pack of foster brothers and sisters. Not always being hungry and keeping her meals down allowed her vibrant personality to grow as much as her weight. She went from a lethargic 60-pound, sad-eyed mastiff to a vibrant 80-pound dog loving every second of life. Many medical professionals told me she was a hopeless cause, that she would only live a year if I was lucky. Yet, these comments that should have discouraged me somehow empowered me to do more for her. Apart from the successes and change I saw in Honey, I also started to see them in myself. Honey was embracing every little moment, which made me only see the bright side of her recovery instead of dwelling on the negative. She showed me again that time, patience, and love can do so much for even the most broken. From the beginning of her foster, I knew Honey was a special dog. Once stabilized, I adopted her, and she joined my home for good. Honey's condition took a critical turn for the worst 3 months into our life together. On March 6th, she was rushed into the emergency vet after she began vomiting blood. It was discovered her condition was grave, as her stomach had completely prolapsed into her esophagus, pulling her organs in behind. She was rushed into surgery, and I feared for the worst. The vet that day made a miracle happen. I later found out that surgery only had a 10% success rate with dogs with her condition. Honey somehow defied every statistic placed against her and pulled through with flying colors. People in the community came out in droves to support her and me, giving her everything she needed to make it through. Recently, our lives changed drastically when we received emergency custody of a 2-year-old child needing foster placement. Honey has once again stepped up and turned out to be her best friend. Honey is her protector, nap time buddy, support system, and source of comfort during this difficult transition. She calls Honey her dog, and Honey follows her everywhere. Honey has and continues to show me what unconditional love is. In my profession, we see so much heartache. It can make us feel defeated. Honey is proof that we have many small victories, that sometimes we just need to look a little deeper to see them happening each and every day right in front of us. Honey is currently thriving thanks to all of her support. She loves attending playdates, hanging out with her canine family at home, and hikes in the park. Adopting Honey changed my life for the better. She has demonstrated how to be a warrior and how to not give up no matter how bad the statistics are. She is a special dog and lives every day to the fullest, and now so do I.